Welcome to this project vlog. I don't know if vlog is still the word we're using. Project video. My name's Katie and I got the holiday spirit in me a little bit today. It's November 16th, but I don't think it's too early to start creating stuff because me and my fiance, almost said husband, oh my gosh. Fiance are planning to decorate the house on November 30th. And so that gives me 14 days to get a bunch of crafts started, cooking and going. So I have some plans. I want to sew some pillows. Those will not necessarily be holiday themed. I think they'll be so cute for the holidays, but I want to keep them year round. I want to sew a sawtooth star quilt patterned pillow. A few of them would be super cute. And then I'm going to crochet a Christmas tree skirt because I've been seeing them on Pinterest. And they're just adorable. And I think it would be a super simple project to just like crank out kind of mindlessly. I had some craft yarn that matched. I got a few more balls of it at Michael's today. And I think it's just gonna be absolutely stunning and super fun. And Christmas is, to me, I like the very homey aesthetic, homey vibe. So I think the handmade will match that really well. I am getting over some weird viral sickness. So hopefully the sound of my voice and my presentation does not deter you from watching this video, but most likely I will be working on these like after work. So the lighting's gonna suck and I'm gonna be in my PJs, clean and ready for bed. So if you're gonna be offended by a crafting after dark video, this might not be for you. Anyways, let's get started. I'm gonna start crocheting the Christmas tree skirt and I'll check in once it's cast on. I'm picking out the hook that I'm gonna use, but I wanna have a little moment for the way I store a lot of my hooks. I just think this is so cute. I got this little tulip vase from an antique store. I think it is so cute. So, deciding, I think I'm gonna try 8mm, see if that works. You're gonna sit behind me. This is gonna work up fast, so I did find a pattern and the same rules of what they're doing are gonna apply. Like instead of making a traditional granny square, that's a square. These ones are a little smaller and then they kind of flare out towards the bottom. And they do that by, like normally when you do granny square, this is a double crochet, but you're gonna start doing half double, double, treble so that the top is a little smaller than the bottom portion. I think that's kind of cool, but the yarn I'm using, way off gauge, which is fine. I'm just gonna make these until they're about as big as I think they should be. I could follow this whole pattern, but this would be a huge Christmas tree skirt. I finished the first one. I think it's kind of cute. I went back and forth on if I should have red in the middle or white in the middle, but I like white in the middle. It looks kind of like a snowflake. So I think that'll work well, because I just really want the red to pop. I want a lot of red. I think that'll work. It is kind of uncomfortable for me to crochet granny squares that are intentionally flared out on one part. I feel like every granny square lover has worked their way through a wonky granny square to get a good one. So making one like this is good, but it's not what I would usually make. It's hard, but that's how we're gonna get it to be able to all connect in a big circle. So I have to make 12 of these. Here we go. Morning, it's the next day. I'm about to head to work, but I wanted to give you a little update on how many squares I've made. So, I made 7. I need 12. I'm at 7 and I think they're pretty cute. I don't know what else to say. Oh geez. I just wanted to show you my squares. I need to make 5 more. So, hopefully I can get a bunch done tonight, but I think they're really cute when they're all laid out together. And then with the red trim, oh, that's gonna be cute. I'm defying gravity as we go goodbye, I'm defying gravity. Oh, sorry the lighting is weird, but it is almost December and it is 6:36 p.m. So I guess it's bedtime, says Mother Nature, and I'm feeling it too. I'm feeling it too. But I'm still cranking along on these. I didn't really work on the skirt a lot yesterday because I got all of my library holds at once and I accepted them all for some reason instead of just postponing them. So I got really panicked about making sure that I'm reading all my books on time. Whatever. But I am going to be reading now Divine Rivals, which isn't even one of my library books. So whatever. I'm reading this one. I read Rebecca Ross's books earlier this year and they were gorgeous. I thought they were phenomenal. This is her YA book, so I just kind of want to see how it compares. It has a little bit of romance. I want a little bit of a romance right now. But while I'm working, I think I'll put on the audiobook because I get the audiobook hours on Spotify, but I'm also thinking about not using Spotify anymore. They've been doing some things as a company that I'm like, oh, that's really gross. So I kind of want to switch everything off. Otherwise, yeah, I'll just be listening to my podcast and working on these. They look so funny. There's a chubby at the bottom. Anyways, did I mention that my tree came in the mail that I'm gonna work on? Okay, well, if I didn't mention that, the tree's here, so I need to finish making the skirt. And then I can put the tree up. That's the motivator. Okay, I'll be working. It's been a little bit. I owe you an update. Oh. What's the update, Lou? Nothing much. Started working on the skirt a little under a week ago, and then I got really excited, so I put up the tree. But now seeing the tree here and just seeing how bland it looks on the bottom, I need to finish. There's currently this huge bin, the skirt and all the yarn for it. So I was able to finish all the granny squares and then attach them all and then do the first round on the inside. And the color is super cute. I'm gonna put it on the floor and then I'll just kind of show you what is left to do. But it's long right now because they're all attached. I just want to show you the length. It might be a little too big, but that's okay. Super merry, super bright. I also have this. This I didn't make, but I did find, so have to show you. So here it is. The pattern says to do 14 rows in the middle, and I've done one. I just have to figure out the rate at which I have to decrease because I used a thicker yarn than the pattern did, so I have less like chain stitches because I had to do less chain stitches to get these to the right size. There's some thinking to be done, but I think it's gonna work. Good morning, it is Sunday morning, so that means that it has been a week since I started this crochet skirt. Woo woo! And it's a very fun project. It's very mindless. Once I kind of figured out the rate at which I had to do my increases, or not increases, please, decreases, it's been pretty simple. And it is kind of just, I'm just kind of making it up as I go, and I'm using chunky yarn, so it's moving fast, so I'm really loving it. But I want to finish it. So the tray will look complete. I'm also on my butt tired today. It was a long week at work, and then yesterday was busy, and today I'm just like, that's how I feel. That is how I feel. I want to just sit down and work on this. I probably look tired. Yeah, I look I think I said in the intro to this video, I was gonna be looking a little busted. So, this is my busted look of me crafting. I also haven't started listening to Christmas music yet. I'm not big on pop Christmas music. For some reason, it actually is kind of a pet peeve of mine. When you go into a store and they're playing pop Christmas music, I have no idea why. Like, I don't want to be a Grinch or anything. I just don't really enjoy it. I prefer more of a jazzy Christmas. Yes, me and Vince Giraldi, we rock hard together. But I haven't listened to Christmas music yet. I just haven't done it. But my house is decorated, so I feel like maybe I should. I don't know. Once I listen to Christmas music, it's game over. Thanksgiving is not until Thursday. And I was gonna wait to decorate until after Thanksgiving, but I couldn't. Guys, I needed a win. My work week had me so, I was pressed. I was not doing well, so I needed a win. So we decorated for Christmas. He's really scratching. Another thing I've been wanting to do is I bought some frames, so I wanted to put some fabric behind the, behind pictures that I put in the frames. That was a bad way to explain it. They're not gonna necessarily be Christmas themed, but I think just spending time around your house, making it more cozy, making your home more you is a good thing to do this time of year. So I will be working on that now. What I'm trying to do is decide which pictures I want to put in the frame, and it seems like 2 of the 4x6s fit really well. Hello! Gotta do some ironing now. I should have ironed the fabric before I cut it, but yeah, there's stuff we should do. Just give these a little iron. I have the fabric here. Should be all cut out and ready. If it wasn't backwards. And let's put it in with the pictures. Is done and she's cute. Okay, that was fun. It definitely got quicker as I did the decreases of right because I'm stitching less. Super cute, super loving it. That's all I have to say. It's really cute. I'm not the best at taking pictures and it's dark outside, but eee! I keep staring at it because it's so cute. Hello, it snowed, which is fantastic, beautiful and amazing. It's the perfect day to just continue doing some wintry, Christmassy crafts. Not really a craft I'm about to do, but I want to try a recipe that I've been seeing to make these popping cranberries, where you take cranberries and you soak them in pop and orange juice and then drain them and then put powdered sugar on them. I don't know. It looks good. So we're gonna try making those. And then I was going to sew, but I do technically have to do some work today. It's the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. I have to finish my students' report cards, but they said I could do that at home, which is perfect because it snowed. I mean, I could drive, it's really not that bad, but why leave the house? Why leave the house? So let's make some popping cranberries. Okay, I'm so sorry for this lighting. It is making me feel really tight in the chest. It's the overhead light, but I will not be able to sew in here without it, most likely. Well, I can, but I'll show you. I'll probably strain my eyes if I do. It just gets pretty dark. I mean, you can probably see me decently if it would just focus on my face. Hey, beautiful. I woke up this morning, right? I took some videos. We chatted a little bit. I read. I was about to get sewing. I made some cranberries. I need to finish those tomorrow morning. And then I worked. And now I am done working. So it is officially my Thanksgiving break. And I am officially starting a project. You probably saw footage of the quilt fabric I picked out. I was initially trying to find a navy fabric that I could use with a cream. I wanted to make a sawtooth star pillowcase, and I went to the fabric store and they had no navy. Not a big deal, not a big deal. We pivot and we move forward. But I did spend a really long time there looking at colors, but I ended up on this kind of, I want to call this a dark periwinkle color mixed with like a denim. Kind of rosy pink, this off-white, it's called Bone. And then of course I had to get some chartreuse because it's the best color to ever exist. But I need to decide what order I want the colors to be in. So I might draw that up. I had to make a big guide for myself, so I'm ready. And I'm sorry that it's dark, but you're just gonna live with it. We're just gonna make it work. I thought I would win, but nope, I have to rethread the bobbin, so that's okay. I'll be right up. Hold. Hey, so again, she's not perfect. This was the workup, write-up, worked up. And then this is the square. It's really big. This is gonna be a huge pillow, but I think it turned out actually quite cute. This is my very first ever time doing half square triangles and any kind of sawtooth star. So yeah, right, the trend would be to say this looks wabi-sabi. It's a little goofy right now, but I think the colors turned out super cute. I'll square it up at the end. But I have to quilt it now, so I'm gonna cut some batting, a liner, but you're not even gonna be able to see the liner, so I'll just use some scrap fabric and then quilt it. I'm just gonna go in the ditch. I think I look more frantic every time I come on the camera. Maybe not, but it's quilted. It looks so cute, oh my gosh! I'm very proud of myself. So it's quilted, and now I'm just gonna rinse and repeat, do the whole other process to make a second one. And it is super hot in this room. So I'm gonna put on a t-shirt jam out and make a second one of these, and then I'll probably see you in the morning. I'll probably get all the stuff cut to do the back folds of them, but I don't really know if I understand how that works yet, so. I can make the quilt top, but I have to do some deep thinking about how to make the back of them. That's okay. I also should feed Lewis. So I'll finish this and I'll see you in the morning with 2 finished pillow quilt tops. Yay! Do you like it, Lewis? Yeah, I'm getting the vibe that you're enjoying it. Good morning. I stayed up, I finished the quilt squares, and now it's time to check on these guys. I was on Instagram last night and I kept seeing videos of people being like, these are terrible. I tried one, they're good. They're obviously tart, but I like them. So you strain them, put them in a bowl, put them with powdered sugar, and then they're basically just have to chill and they're ready. Some people say you can bake them, some people say you don't have to. I might not. I think the strategy I'm going for is just a lot of powdered sugar. That's a lot. Oh, I'm getting it all over the kitchen. Look at those snowy peaks. Wait, that turned out kind of cute. Okay, let's see. That's really good. So I did want to show you these in the daylight because I think they turned out so cute. They're obviously not perfect, but I think they're super cute. Oh, come on. I've decided to look decent once in this video. Just once. Just once. Yeah. So cute. I don't know if I'll finish these pillowcases in this video, but just trust it's just gonna look like a pillow with this on the front. ×2. So we made these. We made the tree skirt. Let's go look at the skirt. Yay. Hung up some photos. So I don't know if there's more to say in this video. It's Thanksgiving, so it's about to be fully Christmas season. I hope you enjoyed this really mishmash video. I just want to edit it. That's why I'm not filming the pillows. Finishing the pillows, but hope you have a wonderful season. Celebrating whatever you like to celebrate with the people you like to celebrate with. And yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe.